Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project panning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. Today I have a massive haul. It's not everything, there's still some stuff coming, but some of the things that I've been waiting on have arrived, and also my Sephora order. I'm going to try and hold this up. I'm sure you've seen this in the thumbnail, but there is boxes here. I had to take this top one out of the packaging because it was in one of those like mailer bags, and it was dirty and gross and had my address on it. So I took it out and this is what was inside. But we'll start with this one. We'll just go in order. But this one is from Electrum Cosmetics. And I'm excited because I have never ordered from this brand before, and it was a brand that I really wanted to try this year. So I'm very happy that I was able to order something from them. Typically when I order from this brand, or when I try to order from them, because I've watched a few videos, I noticed that they're either already sold out of stock, or it's not restocking, and I've completely missed my opportunity. And so I was able to get my hands on the Prismatic Dreams eyeshadow palette from Electrum Cosmetics. And what I like about this is I think most of these are lighter, like sort of iridescent but colorful shades. So the outside of the packaging looks exactly like the sleeve, which is really nice. It does come with a full-size mirror, and these are the colors, and they're absolutely beautiful. They will be a little washed out, so there you're going to see the best color, but you'll also see the shift. They are absolutely beautiful. Oh my goodness, I've never tried anything from this brand. It's incredibly lightweight, so I do want to swatch a couple of these. I'm so excited. I did just add, so I'm wearing, what is this called now? This is the, I think it's Ensley Rain, if I'm not mistaken, the Underland eyeshadow palette on my eyes. But in the center, I have the On Top of the World shades, just to kind of brighten up, because it was looking very grungy and dark, which I'm good with. I really like that. But I also love a light topper. And so obviously the On Top of the World palette is very kind of resemblant, but this has a little bit more, I think, color to it. So let's swatch a couple of these and see. I will swatch the top row, so you can see there's like a greenish, purpley, and like a peachy color. And I'll swatch the first one, which is the green color, which is called Gleam. So that's kind of what it looks like on the finger. Oh, I love these shades. Really, really green, but incredibly bold gold and gorgeous. It has a bit of pink sparkly reflect in this, it looks like. I'm trying to figure out, like, from a mirror in front of me, but I'm seeing exactly what you're seeing on screen, except in person when I look at it, it's the green that I see in the actual palette. Like, I'm actually seeing this green, but it's a little more vibrant and like blacklit almost. The next one is Psychedelic, which is the purpley shade beside it. So this is what it looks like on my finger. Very specific to what's in the pan, except it's a little more raspberry colored instead of like the more cool tone purple. So again, in person, I'm seeing the more raspberry color, and you can really see the raspberry kind of like right in here. So in person, the whole thing is that like raspberry color, but it does reflect to the like light cool toned purple very strongly. And it looks like there's almost like a pink as well shift, pink to almost gold. Very beautiful. These have a lot of sparkle and shine in them. So I think I would like to order more from the brand, but I think I'm going to have to talk to the owner of I Feel Beautiful Canada to see if maybe there's more interest in other people buying from Electrum Cosmetics, and then she can order from the brand and ship it here. Because I prefer not having to pay. I paid, I think, almost $25 Canadian in tariffs and brokerage fees today, and the duty was a little ridiculous. So I think it almost doubles the entire palette price by the time I physically get it, which is ridiculous, honestly. But that's what the last shade is, and this one is called Opal. So we have Gleam, Psychedelic, and Opal, and these are incredibly beautiful. I'm very happy with the purchase. I know I'll put these to good use. I have a lot of these sort of like shimmery, shiny, toppery kind of shades, and I keep them out for a lot of the months that I have them in for my Eyes Project pan, and that is because I get a lot of use on them. So I think what I'm going to do right now I kind of want to put a little bit of the purple on the middle of my eye, but it's also a little bit darker. But I am going to tap a little bit of that on the inner portion just to see. Oh yeah, it's a little more raspberry, but it's very bright and shiny, more bright than I have on my eye already. So it really just pops and is super prominent on the eye. Wow. That really just, boom, intensified the look. So really happy that I have this. I am so excited that I took the plunge and decided to try the brand, and definitely will consider buying more from this brand for sure in the future. We're going to jump right into my Sephora boxes now. So I'll start with the heaviest one. This one is packed to the brim. This was the first order that I placed. I have placed a few, I think 3 orders after of items that I was considering. I do have to apologize because there is this stuff. I have not opened any of this stuff. So your reaction to seeing my reaction is immediate on everything. So I'm just going to toss all these packagey things on the bed. I'm sorry it's going to look pretty rough. But I got these quick clear patches from Sephora just to try these out, because I do sometimes get the odd breakout and I like to try these patch things because they usually work really well. And I also got the Bloom Buds, which I really enjoy these a lot. These ones work really well for me, if I'm being honest, so I like to have those on hand. Those are also pimple patches. I ordered these Sephora facial razors because I love doing these for around carving my brow hairs on the outer portion, sometimes my upper lip, just depending on like what I'm feeling. I'm not the type of person to razor my whole face. However, I probably should because I have more than peach fuzz, but I'm just not ready to take that plunge yet because I really don't want to turn out looking like my dad. Like I love my dad to pieces, but I don't want facial hair. So there's that. So I'm just going to grab as I go. I'm going to try and do this as quickly as possible, but this first one I have here is the Moroccan oil treatment. This was open, that's why I was kind of grabbing it a little odd, but it has the pump because it's the oil, and this is the oil inside. It's all sealed, so obviously no one's used this before, which is great. But I bought the regular one because the gift set of the duo was sold out, which I was really sad about because so I had a bunch of samples of these in my collection and I wasn't using them. I was using other hair products, hair treatments, hair masks, all kinds of things. And finally I was like, you know what? I've had these for like a year. I'm just going to start using it. And when I say the scent and the quality of like smoothness in my hair, I immediately had to buy this. I was like, I'm hooked. I'm hooked by the smell. I'm hooked by the way my hair looks, because my hair is flat, very, very flat, but it also, a lot of flyaways, a lot of breakage. And this ends up making it look extremely soft and less like frizzy from the broken like split ends. So I love this stuff. I bought the full size because it's gorgeous. And then I also decided to pick up the Jizu Honey Gloss Hydration Trio. Originally, I was just going to get the hair perfume, whatever, on its own. So this comes with the honey infused hair perfume. I have a teeny tiny sample in my bathroom right now, and I love it. I was also going to get the honey infused lip oil. No, I wasn't going to get this. I was just going to get this. And then I saw this come with the full size of the lip oil and the hair oil. And I thought, great, I can have another hair oil. That's perfect. So you get the 3 products. It comes in this cute little box, which is perfect for gifting if you want to take the box out of here, like this stuff out of here. But this is what it comes with. And I thought that the hair oil was a full size because it's 50 mils, but I'm not. Oh, yeah, the hair oil and the lip oil are the full size items, and just the hair oil is a 20 mil. So that's right. These 2 on the end are full sizes. This one is not a full size. So yeah, I'm very excited to try this. I didn't need any more lip products, but it was essentially free when I'm gonna spend that much on just the perfume alone anyway. So I figured, why not get the free items? I do not need another catalog, so that will go into recycling. Now I have a slew of things that's not going to be in any order, but I have Patrick Ta for Eyes, Major Dimension Eye Illusion Eyeshadow Duo, and I bought the When the Sun Sets Duo. And I have heard amazing things. I watched Babs Beauty talk about these because she loves them too, and I think these are absolutely gorgeous and fabulous. I love the set that I got last year, and there were two that I wanted this year. I can't remember if I bought both or not, but I hope I did because they're gorgeous. So this one I got to swatch a little bit more because it was very kind of dry, but those are the shades there on the bottom. So if you're looking for something a little sparkly and beautiful and elegant, a little less obvious, these are definitely for you. They are a little bit spendy, so I definitely like to get them on sale. And it's not like I'm constantly buying these. I usually only get them around the Sephora sale, so happy to have that in my collection. Will definitely put that to good use. I also got the Morphe Cheek Thrills Après Ski Cool Pink, and this is a blush trio. Typically I wouldn't order Morphe products just because I'm a little bit scarred from all the drama from the past. I know there's new owners and blah blah blah, but that means nothing to me. Once a brand name is soiled, usually not a fan. The packaging looks a little, I don't know why this looks childish to me. It looks cheap plastic. I don't know, but it's the color and the product that I'm going for, and also the fact that I can take this on a travel if I need to. So you get a cream. I'm thinking this middle one is also a cream. This toppery thing. Let's just see what this says. So you get a satin cream on the top, which is down here. The middle is a luscious balm, which is kind of like a highlighty balm or a topper balm. And then you get a velvet powder on the bottom. So I will swatch all of those. And I didn't even do the powder yet, my goodness. So those are the blush colors. You can't really see them that well. I guess I'd have to go in a little more heavy-handed. Let's do the powder one a little bit stronger. So that is the powder one there. But I didn't realize it had two creams. If I knew that, I probably wouldn't have invested, if I'm being honest, but it is fine. I have very dry skin. I'm getting even more dry skin as I age, so that's always fun. Okay, the next item I got, it was the Huda Beauty Blush Filter Palette in Baby Pink. Obviously, I always get the baby pink stuff. And this is a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be, so this is my palm of my hand. It's practically the size of the palm of my hand. This is the outside packaging. I don't get it, but I guess it looks cool. But I don't really get it. It's also bumps out, so it's not going to be smooth for stacking in your collection, just so you guys know. But this is what it looks like, and this is the reason I bought it, was because of the color choices here. The only one I'm concerned about is this one a little bit because it is extremely pale, but I will swatch every single one of these for you guys. I'm also happy to see that these are not ruined and crushed by the time I got them, because it was all stuffed in the packaging, by the way. This one looks extremely beautiful. Wow. That's extremely beautiful, that second one there. And then I'll do this one. These are all very, very similar. And I think my lighting is just picking up too much of the shift, because in person I can really see the difference in the shades in my mirror in front of me. So there's all 4 swatches and all 4 colors. Hopefully you guys can see that well. But yeah, excited to try these. I always love a pink blush. Apparently I can never have too many, so I really just need to like slow my roll here. But oh good, I did end up getting the other Patrick Ta eyeshadow duo that I wanted. I wasn't sure if I put it back because sometimes when I bring something in that I want, I put another thing back. And I thought I might have taken one of these out because I got the Jisoo set instead of just the individual, but they were practically the same price, so it's probably why I didn't take one out. But this one is in the shade In Your Dreams. So the top one is a lot lighter, the bottom one is a little bit darker, but essentially both of these are going to be lighter than the previous duo. And I will swatch them beside the other duo. So these are the two colors here. So you can see they're lighter than those other two. Very beautiful. Very, very, very beautiful. I'm very excited to try these. I do like a good single eyeshadow and a good duo. I do understand that they are very expensive when you buy them that way. So obviously I'm not going to buy the whole collection. It would be nice if they were around like say the $36-40 Canadian mark. And then I would be like more inclined to purchase more opportunities, more shades. But they are expensive because of the way that they are made. So I'm not going to buy more. And this is an Airbrush Flawless matte, the matte opportunity, or I call it an opportunity because it's something I've never tried before, but it's an Airbrush Flawless setting spray in matte blur. So if you're looking for the original version, it just gives you the more like dewy, regular skin look. This will give you a more mattified look in case you have oily skin. So definitely check that out if you have oily skin. So that's all that I got ordered in the first order. And now I'm going to open up the second box. There's not much in here. Everything else has like maybe 2-3 items. But there are samples in this box. Whoop, whoop. I forgot to order on the first box. I forgot to order samples. So I got Summer Friday's Jet Lag Hydration Mask, which I don't think I ordered. And then I got oh, this is a hydration serum. Yes, I did order that. And then the hydrating serum from Fresh, which is the Rose Hydrating Serum. I did order both of those, which is great. And then with 100 points, I got the Tata Harper Regenerating Cleanser because I love the Tata Harper brand. I just can't afford it. So when I can, I get those. And then there's just 3 items in here, so I'm just going to move the box over. And I got the Tower 28 one liner multi-liner, and this is in the shade I want to say Color Me Fine. It says Color Me Fine on the side. I think that's not the shade. Let's just open it and see. I didn't actually look at the shade name when I ordered it. It just says one liner, multi-liner, and that's it. So I will swatch it for you guys. But I got this because I wanted a nice lip pencil, and I thought that was a gorgeous shade. But I guess you can use it on your eyes if you want to, so that's kind of nice. And then I picked up the Rare Beauty perfume, the Eau de Parfum. I love this. I didn't realize I liked it until I got this sample, and oh my goodness, it is so nice. It is so nice. I took this traveling, and it was so beautiful and so soft and subtle. It didn't overpower or linger too long. It was very beautiful, and so I got the full size. I actually wanted this for Christmas, but I think everyone's bought my Christmas presents already because no one kind of reached out for that. So I'm like, I'll buy it for myself because it's honestly so pretty. And then I also picked up the Patrick Ta Double Take Cream and Powder Blush in the shade She Left Me on Red. It's a little crazy, I know, but I really wanted this one, especially with the holidays coming up. I want to do a lot of holiday looks, so of course the packaging is that metal packaging that's very, very, very reflective, and it's, oh, wow, this is incredibly red. Wow. Okay, I'm going to swatch it. I am excited to have this, honestly, in my collection, just because it's not going to be so crazy opaque. Like, this is one swatch of the cream. So you can see it's not going to be overpowering, a little crazy. However, the powder, let's see. Okay, that's 2 swipes of the powder, so that's not too intense either. So it is buildable, which is really nice. I think that's a great color. It can definitely get crazy really fast. But of course, if you have a very loose brush, especially one that is sort of, what do you call that now, textured, it's not all one length brushes, you'll be perfectly fine. And then blending skills. Yeah. So a little bit at a time, but this is called She Left Me on Red, and this is the shades right here. So I'm very happy to have that. All right, that's it for Sephora now. I will show you guys in the future when I get the rest of my Sephora orders. So sorry I'm wearing a t-shirt today, but I just got back from my work trip, and honestly, all I did yesterday when I got home was I worked, and then as soon as I was done work, I had a nap for 2 hours. And then I went downstairs, ate dinner, bathed my kid, and then went right back to sleep. I was so tired. But this one is also very exciting for me because I've ordered from Artitude Cosmetics. I have never ordered from them before. This is my first purchase. And when I first saw this palette, it reminded me of my bestie Andrea, and I thought, oh my god, this is so beautiful, but I've never tried the brand before. And I know she said that she wanted to sort of work through some of her eyeshadow palettes before she kind of purchases more. So I thought I will try this and see what it's like, and if I feel like the formula is good, because if it's going to be patchy and stuff, like I've never tried it before, I wouldn't want to buy her something until like I've actually had an opportunity to try for it myself. So I may buy this for her in the future. You never know. You never know. But this came from the US, and when you open up, it's this whole thing. Hey, beautiful, welcome to the Artitude family, and then you can share your unboxing. I'm loving the tissue that it's ombre. Absolutely love the tissue. And then it says, hey makeup lover, I hope this package puts a smile on your face. Get ready to put some attitude into your makeup and artistry. There are no rules anymore. You can be who you want to be, and that's what I call Artitude. With love from our founder, Rux. And so I thought that's so cute to put on the inside of the box. I think that's great. Honestly, like when I was growing up, I wore makeup since I was a tiny little girl. I wore Mary Kay, Alouette, all these like Canadian brands and everything. Oh my. I gotta show you guys this. Anyway, I've worn makeup pretty much my whole life. And so I've also had a lot of people, these are all the packing peanuts. But I've had a lot of people in my life tell me what I should look like and how much makeup I should be wearing. And I never, ever, ever listened. I was always just going to do me. I didn't care because, I mean, they weren't buying my makeup. They weren't paying my bills. They weren't, no. So why would I listen to someone's judgment of me? Why? Maybe I could judge them for not wearing makeup, but I didn't. So I'm so sorry. I didn't realize all these peanuts were in here. And now I have to try and, I wish I could edit this part out. I'm so sorry. But anyways, I will just grab this now out of here and toss the rest of this in here. Okay, that was so much easier. All right, and more bubble packaging. So they obviously tried to package it quite well. I really hope this is not damaged. I'm really, really hoping. And it's upside down. I hate that. Okay. Put that there. And there's more bubble wrap around the palette. And then I get another card. So this is the submerged palette with swatches. It looks like there's some very shifty holographic shades, and of course submerged, so it's like ocean-esque. Very, very cool. And this is the packaging that it comes in. Very cute. And then you slide this off. The sleeve comes off, and under is the eyes that you saw through the heart. So it looks like a mermaid. Beautiful. I love that she's got dark hair. All right. So it does come with a full-size mirror. And you saw my son's artwork. He made this. Where is it? There. My son made that little pumpkin wreath at school. And then it does come with the white little foamy pieces to shield from damage on the special shimmer shades. So I'm just going to take those off right now. And then I'll show you the palette. This one has, I should have really opened this one up honestly yesterday, but I was so tired. Okay, forgive me, my hair is a mess, but okay, this is what it looks like. Incredibly gorgeous. I love all the colors, especially the purples. I didn't realize how much I love purple eyeshadow, but apparently I'm a purple girly. So I'm going to swatch a few of the shades. The first one, which is called Murky. So this is the matte shade. I really want to try this. I don't have any eyeshadow primer or lotion on my hand, so this is actually very nice performance right away. I'm very excited. And then this is the shade Nightfall. These are all just kind of like, and then swiping. I'm not spending a whole bunch of time, but already I'm very happy with how these are performing. This is called Mirage. Yep, I'm barely touching my finger in there and it's already just very nice. I'll go in with Echoes and then Deep. So that's Echoes. Oh, that's very pretty. I have another shade like that somewhere in my collection. I recognize a very similar shade to that. And then this one's called Deep, which does need a second do-over. Very pretty. So I'm okay with the way so far the mattes are performing on my hand. Let's do one more. I'll do Moonlight because that one is an iridescent-y shade. Very, very pretty. Very toppery. Gorgeous. So that is the Submerged eyeshadow palette from Artitude. Now I'm merely showing you a haul, so if there's anything you guys want to see in depth, or like maybe you want to see a get ready with me using some of these items, please let me know down in the comments below and I would be happy to do that. But I still have one more package to open. And I'm just going to throw these cardboardy things over here. That is from I Feel Beautiful Canada. And I did not cut this one open, so I apologize. I'll have to do that. I was hoping to get another one or two of my Sephora hauls today, but I'm not getting them until next week. So when I do get and collect a few more things, I will show you guys all at once. Then there is also 2 more eyeshadow palettes I'm getting for the year, and then I think I'm gonna stop because it's practically the end of the year and I'm going so hard in buying eyeshadow palettes that now I think I just need to use what I have. So wow, the I Feel Beautiful products, always very, 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 very well wrapped. There's these on the outside of the packaging, on the inside of the wrap, and then there's also bubble wrap inside. So you can see bubble wrap inside. So they definitely spend the time on making sure that they don't get claims and the products are not damaged, which I definitely appreciate. So I ordered this eyeliner, which is called UV It, and it's by, does it say who it's by? It just has a G on it. It's designed in the UK and made in the PRC. It's a water activated pigment. I do not know the brand name. It just says G on it, so I'm so sorry. I have to check my invoice, but I don't have access to it right now. But this is what it looks like. UV It. And you get 3 grams of product in here. Now, I really like UV products. I actually used a UV eyeshadow on my makeup on Halloween day when I was handing out candy because I felt like if there's any blacklit, you know, any kind of lights anywhere, it would really shift the makeup for the kids. So I really enjoyed that. But I wanted also a water activated eyeliner because if you can't see it until the light hits it, it gives it a little bit of extra something when you don't know it's actually there. So that's why I ordered that, because I wanted to play with something like that. But I think all of my eyeliners are UV activated. They are from Suva Beauty, which is no longer a brand, I believe. It was a Canadian brand, but unfortunately I believe they closed the brand. I think the brand owner's name was Suva as well. But anyway, this is from BelleBeauteBar, and it's called Come Play With Us. Oh my gosh. This is The Shining. For those of you who don't know, watch The Shining. It's a very spooky show. I love it. It's not my favorite, but it's like a good staple for Halloween and any kind of movie like that you want to watch that's spooky. It definitely give off spooky vibes, but I always love the Child's Play series the most, of course. You guys know I love Chucky here. The inside does, of course, have the full-size mirror and also the typical protector. And then also the white dots that cover, like the white foam dots that cover the multi-chrome eyeshadow. So I will pull those off now, and then I can do a few swatches for you guys. I do love that brands are doing this. It does take a minute when I'm trying to show you guys what the palette looks like though, but it only takes a couple seconds to remove. This isn't typically a color story that I would normally absolutely bend over backwards for, no pun intended, but there's a lot of blues, but I feel like this is also very like winter and Christmas-esque, even though to me it looks a little more like it should be a spooky. But these are very telling colors to the movie. Like this reminds me of the bathroom. Of course, the blues and the shimmeries remind me of the dress and also the outside in winter and snow. The red is, of course, blood and stuff. So there's like references all over the place. But very well done, honestly. I'm going to swatch a couple. I do want to swatch this baby blue called Isolation. It almost looks white. So I'm going to swatch down here. Yeah, this almost looks white, but it's definitely baby blue. You can really see the blue into it. And then I'm going to swatch Frostbite. That's very pretty. And then I'll swatch Snowcat, which is a very similar-ish color to the one that's in the Danessa Myricks palette. And then I will swatch Imaginary Friend. This is very foiled. Wow. Very, very foiled. That is so soft and smooth, buttery. It's creamy, so it might be an issue for when I'm wearing it. It might crease, but I mean, that's fine. I'm going to be honest. It's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. I have to swatch the reds. So we have Elevator. Oh, yes. Elevator and Red Rum, which is the matte red shade, which is gorgeous. Now if I go over that again, yes, gorgeous. Very similar. So I mean, it is a tiny bit deeper, but I feel like once you put them together, they'd probably blend in together really well. I think last I'll do the Gold Room. This is also extremely foiled. That is such a gorgeous gold. Oh, I want to wear that with that red matte shade. Or even the green. I'll swatch the green right beside it. It's called Hedge Maze. This is like a very Christmas palette right here. So, I mean, definitely prepared for the holidays. I'm excited because I get to wear a spooky eyeshadow palette during the holidays now. So, I'll definitely keep this out and play with this a little bit along with the Submerged palette from Artitude. But that is everything I have. It wasn't as bad as I anticipated, but it definitely took me over a half an hour to get this completed. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I definitely need to get back to slowing my spending and being more conscious consumer wise, and also just really loving the things that I own. I think I'm appreciating the indie brands a little bit more lately, decluttering more of my eyeshadow palettes that have gotten a little older. I'm also finding I'm holding on to palettes that I barely touch anymore, so I do have to start playing a little more, so choosing less in a month, because I've been choosing like 20 palettes, maybe choosing like 10 and using each of them like 3 times, you know, in the month. Because sometimes I'll use one like 5, and then the other ones I'll just use like once or with another palette, just to get touching those palettes still. And I really want to play with a lot of the things in my collection and really decide like what deserves to stay, what holds a place in my heart, and really what I just don't use. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like and comment down below and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to stay tuned for things coming in, and also for next year's project panning content. My goodness, I have so many choices to make. But don't forget to comment an emoji if you don't know what to say. I would love to hear from you in the comments, so I enjoy always hearing from you guys. There's a few new subscribers that I've been talking to lately, and it's been really, really great hearing their enjoyments and their palettes and their collections, and it's just nice to get to know people. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.